Okay, everyone, this might be the most contentious issue on daytime television.
Democrats in the media are now unloading all their nasty attacks on rising Trump White House star and new press secretary, Karoline Leavitt.
This may be the largest crisis in the history of daytime television, and The View is in grave danger. The show's supposed SME campaign was turned into a $800 million legal struggle by Karoline's strong and bold conservative voice, and now viewers are pleading with her to back down since she is facing a law who has the power to financially ruin the program and its top stars, including Goldberg. However, what exactly did A View say to get into this mess? How did Karoline respond in a way that sent their legal team into panic mode? And the most important question of all, will ABC cancel The View before things get even worse? This story is just getting started, so stay tuned before we dive in. Joy Bio and Sunny Holon, the host, are reportedly frantically pleading with Karoline to drop the case behind the scenes. Well done, let's begin.
Well, listen. If you don't have anything to say, you blab. You just go on and 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 on.
Most divisive and disgusting speech that any president, certainly in my lifetime, has ever given. He essentially waged war on half of the country by saying that we are all a threat to democracy because we believe in putting America first. It's not radical to want to put your country and your own people first. It's not radical to want to have a strong border, a strong military, and to unleash the might of your own economy, not economies around the world. We have seen cultural Marxism trickling its way through every institution in this country. The public school system, the higher education university system, Hollywood, big tech, the corrupt mainstream media that I fought against in President Trump's White House are indoctrinating my generation of Americans into hating our country, hating one another based on race and gender and sex and all of this other BS, quite frankly.
Joy Bio led the charge with her trademark smugness, suggesting that Karoline Leavitt's success had nothing to do with talent or hard work, and that Donald Trump only supports her because he finds her attractive. That comment didn't sit well, and it's now coming back to haunt them in a big way. Once again, The View has shifted to Karoline Leavitt using their typical tactics of mocking, belittling, and making bold accusations.
Clarify, she's probably been put in there because according to Donald Trump, she's a 10. You know that's what it is.
I want to be clear, though, it's not her first job. It was her first press briefing. She worked in the previous one.
I believe she was likely included because Donald Trump rates her a 10. I want to clarify that, although it's not her first employment, it was her first press briefing she had previously worked in.
Yeah. I would like this young lady this is her first job, I would like her to do a little homework. Because she said something yesterday that really pissed me off. And that was, she said, there will be no wokeness here.
Oh, yeah.
Let me explain something to you. Because without that wokeness, you might not have that job.
Yeah.
Because women were not invited to that table. Women were not invited to many tables in this nation. The reason we fought and busted our behinds to make sure that you didn't have to worry about this. And now to hear you talk about it and to hear anybody talk about the wokeness was put in place for a reason. Because black people couldn't get into colleges. Because women could not get into the colleges they wanted to go to. This is all women. Yeah. See, this is not black, Asian women. This is all women. Women were not invited to this party. It was a man's world, and we busted our asses to make sure that this was a person's world.
These commentators said, Whoopi is mansplaining the press secretary job to Karoline Leavitt. Hilarious.
Whoopi Goldberg, however, went one step farther and insisted that Karoline wouldn't even have a job if she weren't woke.
Voters do not agree with these despicable women on The View. They are wildly out of touch with the vast majority of Americans, and frankly, they should seek immediate help.
Sunny Holon, on the other hand, didn't hold back either. She went farther and said that Karoline's achievement was just another instance of privilege. The fans were furious and called out The View for what they perceived to be obvious hypocrisy. One comment went viral, and it wonderfully captured this is when things take a startling turn. Rather than dismissing it, Karoline fought back hard, lying up 5 back and hitting The View where it hurts the most. The View purports to promote women unless they are conservative.
Hey, Rowan, I couldn't do that at 27. No nonsense, straight to the point.
Prompt assistance rather of being enmeshed in the drama on social media in a hefty $800 million lawsuit. Karoline went straight for the kill, accusing The View of defamation, slander, and intentional attacks meant to ruin her career. Let's face it, this isn't simply a legal dispute. It's a full-fledged, according to War Reports. Karoline is not only standing up for herself, but also exposing the entire mainstream media apparatus, which is why The View's legal staff is in full-blown panic mode. Here's the big shocker. Her lawsuit claims that The View has a history of smearing and censoring conservative viewpoints, and this could be the one that ultimately knocks him down. ABC says it's angry. Although network officials are frantically trying to limit the harm before sponsors start to withdraw, it may already be too late.
Isn't it rich that The View is saying she got the job based on looks when DEI is all about based on...
Oh no, Rowan, the hosts are apparently pleading with Karoline to resolve the matter in private behind the scenes. And that's where things get truly embarrassing for the audience. I couldn't do it at 27. The same Joy Bejo is currently rushing to save herself and Whoopi after making fun of Karoline on live television. As for Sunny Holon, her team is apparently in full panic mode, with legal experts warning she could personally owe millions in damages. According to Goldberg sources, she is even contacting people she knows through mutual contacts in the hopes of having a private meeting to resolve the situation. Oh, how things have changed. The View's untouchable, arrogant hosts are suddenly begging for it to stop. But Karoline isn't backing down because she understands that this is about holding the media responsible for years of untrue statements, not just about herself. Attacks by Smaz and Reckless are adored by her admirers. It was best summed up in one viral tweet. Karoline Leavitt is making The View pay for their lives, which is what everyone wants they could do. But wait, it gets worse for them, isn't it?